Well, well, well. Look what the Frost Beast done dragged up in here. Yeah, we're back at it again. We're doing an ABX video today. Captain Marvel. Yeah, I know she's been around for like 50 years, and there's probably, 10,000 videos on her, but nothing like this here, my friend, you see. And you know what? Shout out to an alliance mate of mine, Cynic Chris. He is like, I don't know, he's probably one of the best Captain Marvel players in the game, I would imagine. He shared with me some information that is allowing me to increase her score by quite a bit. Because thing is this, any increase past 7 million, we don't know exactly what it equates to, right? Like say 100,000 points, what that actually would be before 7 million. You see what I'm saying? So the rotation, the change, right? Because as we know, her rotation is the 5 2 4 1 2 3 2 4 3. Now, there's a little twist on that. It's not like a whole brand new rotation. It's just a twist and adding something that's allowing to increase the score by like 200,000 points. And this is past 7 million. I'll say 1 to 200,000 points depending on how well you actually play her. Now let's go take a look at Captain Marvel here. And so she has the same, her and Rogue share the same passive here. It's increase all buff effect by 20% and duration by 30. And what that allows you to do is basically have the proc up all the time. The trouble is activating it is basically as soon as it comes off cooldown, reactivating it. Knowing what to do to keep it up all the time. Giggity. It kind of came out wrong. So, and another thing on her fifth skill, Radiant Form, right? So this increases, it's a buff on her skills. It basically changes everything from physical damage to energy damage. And one thing to note, as a matter of fact, is the silence on her first skill doesn't work if this buff isn't active. I actually didn't know that up until recently, but yeah. So you need, and the thing is this. So it says it's active. It's active for 10 seconds. Well, because of her passive, it's actually it's up for until the cooldown on her fifth is going from 5 to 4. That's when that's when it basically shuts off. So then that's something important to note and keep in mind with this rotation here. And I'm gonna play the video for you. So the new rotation is this. It's basically the same exact rotation, but before you hit the last 3, before the tier 3, you're doing 1 2 3. So after the 4, when you go into the 3, and then normally go to the 2 4 3 and then tier 3. Well, it's 4 1 2 3 and then tier 3. But you want to make sure that you're hitting the 1 2 and 3, or the 1 and 2 before the Radiant Form deactivates, if that makes sense. So here, I'll go in here and I'll show you just what it's going to look like. But there's a lot more than just that. There's a lot more than just that, and I'm going to try to explain it to you the best I possibly can, because I have to say this is probably going to be, it's this character right here is going to be the most difficult to actually convey this rotation and just what's important and what's important to note. It's very convoluted, but okay. So it's the 5 2 when she slams down, 4, and then you're gonna go 1, cancel there, 2, slams down again, and then the 3, and then it's the 2 4, and then before the cooldown on 5 is up, you're hitting, well, before the cooldown on 5 is going from 5 to 4. You want to fit the 1 and 2 before the 3 into the skill. So and then into the tier 3, and then back all over again. So it flows very nicely actually once you get the hang of it. Like if you're used to her regular rotation, the one that pretty much everybody's been using, I think there's like a couple slight variations on it. But if you've been using that, which I would imagine that you are, this shouldn't be too hard to actually get. It's a small tweak. It's a small tweak, and you'll see in the run, and I'll explain it throughout the run. But some things to note. Some things to note is you want to keep an eye on her proc, and typically the 1, the 1 is really good for reactivating the proc. The 1, 2, 4. Well, basically you want to hit a skill like right when the proc is up to reactivate it. The 1, I mean, they're all equally, I think, as good. The 1, 2, and 4 reactivated a little bit better than the 3, I'd say. But okay, let's jump out of this. I need to hit the OK button. Let's jump out of this. Let me pull up this run here, and I'll try to explain it as we go. And here we are. Here's the Captain Marvel run, and let's play that track, baby. Now, would it be a true video if the sneaky bandit didn't pop up in here and do his thing? So I wasn't actually going to show her build, but I might as well show her build for those who actually want to see it. Okay, so she's missing 3 Odin's Blessing, so that means she has 17 fully awakened iso sets. She has a rage, and she has all her skills fully maxed out. Her energy, she's rocking almost 60,000 energy attack without a team up. So 59,754, and I'll show you my cards. Card effects. Okay, so I have 141.8 energy attack. Okay, there it is. Back to your broadcasting. And here we are. Here's the Captain Marvel run. And let's play that track, baby. And yeah, we're going to keep this one short and sweet. All right. Here we go, the 5. Sorry, I'm messing around with stuff. Okay, and then here, back into the 2, right, to reactivate that proc. You want to keep that up, and now here, right, that's what I'm talking about. You want to hit that 1 and 2 as the 5 is going into the 4, or before then. So it's very tight. It's a very tight rotation. And also something to keep note on. Sometimes you don't want to cancel. Sometimes you might want to cancel the 4 a little early. You might want to cancel the 4 a little early if hang on. To try to fit the 1 and 2 inside the proc. Okay? Cancel the 4 a little early to fit the 1 and 2 inside the proc, and then sometimes you actually want it to run a little late. Like if it seems like, if you're in the 4 and it seems like you can cancel it just slightly early and fit the 1 and 2 in proc, that's basically the way you want to do it, and then reactivate the proc on 3. And then sometimes, depending on actually where the proc is, you want to let the 4 run a little bit longer and then go into the 1 and 2 and reactivate the proc on 1 and 2. You see what I'm saying? And you see why it's kind of hard to explain and convey. It's just the fact that the buff, can be active all the time, but there's no way to actually, really control it. There's certain things you could do to sway it in your direction, right? To sway it so it is active, more times than not. And that's what's going to make the difference on the run. If you can keep that proc up and active as much as possible, that's going to be the difference between like a decent run and a really, really good run, is how well you can time out these skills to reactivate the proc. All right, let me start this from the beginning, and I think because that's basically all I need to really explain here. There's some other things I'll point out during the run here, but here, let me play from the beginning, and I'll play it all the way through. This way you can see it for wholesale. So yeah, the 3 ended up reactivating the proc, which was actually nice, like in midway. But typically that, I feel like that doesn't happen all that often. It's good when it does, though. See right there, it should have reactivated there, but like I said, there's no way to control it. There's, most of the times a certain thing will happen, but sometimes, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. And I feel like you have a lot of flexibility with canceling the roar. Like if you actually get through the skills a little bit faster, you can cancel on tier 3, or you can cancel on the 1. And there's no reason why you should actually miss it. So here I end up holding the tier 3. Typically you want to cancel it with the tier 3, the first roar anyways. The second roar you're going to want to cancel with the 1. And then I feel like the third roar could actually go either way, depending on when the beast actually goes into his iframe. And then, yeah, see, I tried to get it back on the 2, but it ended up coming back on the 3. So there, I tried, you fit the 1 and 2 before, right as, the 5 is going to the 4. Otherwise, if that binary's not up, a good friend likes to say that she hits like a wet noodle. And you don't want to hit, it's like wasted damage. Like you would actually do less damage. So you want to, try to make sure you fit that in there. Because 3 is like an immediate cancel right there. And then you're going right into the tier 3. So it doesn't really matter at that point. And then there, see, it reactivate the proc. The 1 is very good at reactivating the proc. Like I said, depending on where you're at, you're going to want to, the 4, so 1, 2, 3, and then here, we should be able to get it back on. So the 4 is excellent for reactivating, right? You see, it's like almost immediate. Usually that's the case. Here, I wasted the tier 3. I probably could have, got a little bit more damage if I would have held it. But I don't know. I feel like you can go either way on that. You could either hold it, not do anything, or can go back into the rotation. And that's just what I decided to do there. I just was impatient. I did not want to wait. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look much different from her regular rotation, right? It's just you're sneaking that 1 and 2 back in there. Okay, and then before the 5 is going to the 4, boom. Sneaking that back in, and look at that. I mean, basically, was that almost 8 point? See, my high was 8.13. This is about 8.1, right? I'd say not too shabby for Captain Marvel. I mean, she's come a long way, right? Like, it was a struggle getting to like 3.5 million with her, back in the day. Now we have Phi Lavelle and just other additions and things in the game there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. It's gonna be a nice, short and sweet video for you guys. The ABX run, and I'll put the description, or put the description. I'll put the rotation in the description. Like I said, it's nice and easy though. You're just adding that 2, 3, or the 1, 2 before the 3, right? So it's the 5, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. And then your tier 3, and then back all over again. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. And oh, you know what? One thing I wanted to let me see if it's up here. You know what? Never mind. I'll mention in the next video. It's kind of it's kind of important. Sorry, but it can't play that right now. It's kind of important. It's a question on the direction of this channel and how we want to continue doing things, and I feel like I should bring it up with you guys. But in any case, I hope this helps you out. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this actually increases your Captain Marvel ABX score. And it's kind of fun playing her, right? She's honestly though, I really hope she gets benched soon. Like, when is Captain Marvel going to get benched, right? We've been waiting for Luna Snow and Captain Marvel just to get the boot, and I'll be excited when they do. That's just me, though. So, but in any case, you got to play ABX, and you got to get that score up. So, I hope this helps you out. And guys, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I try to do at least, one video a day. And if you like the video, hit the like button as well. It helps, gain some momentum and some more eyes on the channel. So you better stay tuned, you stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there. Peace.